Hey guys, this is Mr. Browse. We're here with your next video. This is on objective 7.11b. This is determining which equation is true. So the essential question is, how do I determine which equation is true? So I need you to go ahead and write these two things down and write the question and answer choices down too. If you want to write the answer choices as we go, that's fine, you can. Just make sure all of this gets written down, okay? So to determine whether an equation is true, what this is essentially saying is which equation is true when k equals negative 15. So what we have to do is plug in the number. Plug in the number where the variable is. So that's your first step. Plug in the number where the variable is. So I'll do that first step right here in green. And then the next one I'll do in blue, and that's just solve to see if the left side equals the right side. So all we're doing is we're plugging in this negative 15 to where k is on all of these, and then we're going to solve it to see if the left side equals the right side, to see if the equation is true. Because if the left side does not equal the right side, that means it's not true, and so that equation would not work, okay? So let's go ahead and start this. So plug in the number to see where the variable, or to plug in the number where the variable is. So this would be the variable right here. And we have k equals negative 15. So we're plugging in negative 15 everywhere we see k. So let's start on this one. 3 times negative 15 minus 11 equals negative 34. So we're going to go ahead and multiply 3 and negative 15. So remember, it's a negative times a positive, so that would be a negative, and it's going to be 45. So negative 45 minus 11. So what you're going to do here is negative 45 minus 11, okay? So same signs, add and keep. So add those up and keep the negative sign. So 45 plus 11 is 56, but we're going to keep that negative sign. And so you look at it here, and this is the last step we had to do. Sorry, I should have done it in my blue pen, like I said. So this is step 2, and this is step 2 also. And this one, the first one was step 1, okay? So the thing that we had to do is look at this and say, is negative 56 the same as negative 34? Clearly it's not, so that's not our answer choice. So this is what you have to do with each one of them, is just plug the number in, solve it, see if the left side equals the right. So let's work with answer choice G now. So we're going to plug the number in. We got negative 53 plus 4 times negative 15 equals 7. So we're going to multiply 4 and negative 15. And again, just like the last time, it's a positive times a negative, so we know the answer is going to have to be negative. So 4 times negative 15 would be 60. Negative 60, okay? So this would be negative 60. And then we have negative 53 equals 7, okay? And automatically you should be able to tell that it's a negative and a negative. So this means that we are going to have to do same signs, add and keep, different signs, subtract again. So 60 plus 53, does that equal 7? Obviously it does not equal 7. That would be 103, or 113 rather, and it's still a negative, okay? So that's a negative 113, and that's not equal to 7. So that doesn't work either. So then let's scribble here. So we're going to divide 15 and 3, because we know our answer is going to be negative. All right, so I'll zoom in here. And divide 15 and 3. That's obviously 15 divided by 3 is 5, and it's a negative 5. So now you have negative 5 plus 17 equals 12. So you're going to see if that's true or not. So these are same signs or different? These are different signs. It's a negative and a positive, all right? So it's a positive 17 and a negative 5. So if we remember the pirates and ninjas, if we have 17 pirates and 5 ninjas, we're now stuck with 12 pirates after the fight. So this would be 12 equals 12, which would mean this one would be true. But just for safe measure and to continue checking our work, we're going to go on to the next one and make sure this one is not correct as well. So if this one's not correct, then H is definitely our answer. So we're going to plug in negative 15 over 5 plus 2.5 equals 0.5, okay? So then let's go on to the next step. Negative 15 divided by 5. Again, this is a negative and a positive, and we're dividing, so our answer is going to be a negative. And that would be negative 3 plus 2.5 equals 0.5. So, these are same signs or different? What do you think? Same signs or different? So we have a positive and a negative, so they're different, right? We have a negative 3 and a positive 2.5. The 3 is the larger absolute value, so we're going to keep the negative sign, and we're going to subtract the numbers. So 3 minus 2.5 is just 0.5. All right, so some of you may have solved this and subtracted and figured out that it would be 0.5, but if you forget to put that negative sign, you may think this one's correct too, but it's negative 0.5 here. So that is not true. So H would be your answer. Thanks, guys.